Yeah.
Oh Christ, no.
That would be horrible. That would be fun. That's not gonna work for me, brother. That's just fucking Femme Hogan. No, it's just Hulk Hogan with lipstick and an afro. That's all it is.
No, it's him in drag.
Oh, jeez. No, that's an image I'm gonna have to bring. I'm gonna need some bleach for that one. Thank you. God help me. God help me.
There is no God here.
Only Hogan.
Only Hogan, yeah.
Hogan was around during the Old Testament and actually helped Noah build the ark.
He was... No, he used his wrestling skills to part the Red Sea.
I once fought Jesus in a wrestling match, brother. It was a tie.
And God was so embarrassed that he just changed it to Jesus dying on a cross.
It was a title match, brother. It was a title match, so he had to wear it was a King of the Ring.
And then when Macho Man died, he just kept popping up.
Oh, I'm going to hell.
Hogan was the one who suggested that everyone stab Julius Caesar.
He got the point, brother.
And two Brutus.
And two Brutus, brother. Oh, jeez.
You too, Hogan? Oh yeah, brother.
Stop.
You know how Hogan does the whole hulking up bit where he points at the guy? That's what he did to fucking Julius Caesar. Or to Brutus.
I sent you an adorable thing on Discord.
Oh, alright.
This is what happens when Beverly meets a full-sized anthro. And she's mad at them for something.
I don't know why. I'm thinking back to the comic, you know, the web comic, and I know we talked briefly about what if we made a sequel to it where Beverly comes to the United States, you know, to check to see how Patrick's doing.
I could get behind
this is
that.
Patrick.
I don't know why. I've been watching a lot of The Last of Us recently.
Oh, it's that one mouse from
I feel like
Jawa. I can't pronounce his name.
I feel like the second comic should have the guitar.
Angry Squeaks.
Should have the guitar strumming from The Last of Us. You know?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, just those gentle guitar, you know, strums. I feel like that would be appropriate for Beverly coming to America. Coming to southwestern America, seeing while it's better, there's also a war past that's been left behind.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm killing the Chinese.
What did the Chinese ever do to you?
I'm good to kill the Chinese.
I think I told you guys about the time a Chinese immigrant called me.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like the most random fucking thing.
Have I told you about that, Cryptic?
No.
Okay, so the story that I got was that according to her, when she called me, this was part of the immigrating process, since she was, I guess, immigrating to the United States, and this was, I think, before COVID was a thing. And so, you know, apparently they have this thing where they're supposed to call a random U.S. citizen.
Odd.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. I spent about 10 minutes on the phone with her while she's telling me how much she wants to be an American citizen. Which, admittedly, you know, I can understand, you know. She wasn't a she wasn't, you know, like, didn't sound like a bad person. She just sounded like she was trying to get out of China, and to be honest, I can't blame her. But yeah, it's like,
Before the Wuhan Wheezies hit.
But like, that was the most bizarre thing I've ever done. Like, yeah, talking to a Chinese immigrant over the phone.
I can imagine, like...
she's had a thick accent, dude.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Like, you know how in cartoons that do stereotype Asians, they always put emphasis on the R?
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
Oh, yeah.
They're not wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this uptight Asian businessman. I work really hard because I'm no fun. Bwong.
It's just, ugh. I mean, I hope that girl's doing well, to be honest. I hope she is.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, hello, Pri. Oh, hello, Pri. How you doing?
I'm like,
Please,
hi, who is?
yeah.
I'm like, hi, who is this? Hello, I was just told to call. I was just told to call someone who lives in the United States. It's part of immigration. I'm like, okay.
I was called to call someone who lived in a pineapple under the sea. What? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hello, I'm looking for a SpongeBob. Please tell me there's a SpongeBob in your general area.
I actually prank called this. I actually Star 69 to scam office, and I asked him to look for Seymour Butts. I'm looking for a man, last name Butts, first name Seymour. All right, let me check. Is there a Seymour?
What,
Seymour
damn it?
Butts. I need to know if Seymour Butts here. I need to Seymour Butts here. And then I'm just like,
This is what it felt for it?
I'm just sitting there, just trying not to lose my shit. He goes, "Oh, you think you're funny?" I'm like, "Yes, actually, I'm hilarious. Thank you for noticing." He immediately hangs up.
Oh, I love that kind of shit. That's great.
And then he calls back about a week later trying to scam me, and I just go, "Hey, did you find Seymour yet?" Immediately hangs up. Yeah. It was the same guy.
He tried so hard to get back at you. He couldn't even bother.
Just, hey, did you find Seymour yet? Hangs up.
He's like, oh no, I'm not falling for that again. But fuck you! He's just like, fuck you.
But yeah, straight up, just, that's Beverly when she meets a full-size anther and she has strong words, but they can't understand her because she's too small. Full-time megaphone.
I can see that, yeah.
Just...
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
I still kind of, I don't know why, but I'm thinking back to the whole, like, if Patrick were not a actual mouse, but lived in the Anthro world, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, we could go, you know, I've always thought about how would we do the comic. Like, part of me is thinking, like, we should do it, like, you know, we should do it where it's just anthros, like everyone just grows up the same way, just, you know, they're a certain animal. I'm also thinking, well, what if we go the route of make them the actual size of the animals they would be, you know, like depending on their size.
Oh god, it wouldn't even be a cowboy comic anymore, it'd just be like...
Five
well,
goes west.
yes.
Ari-Dynamic edition.
If we do that, I'm fucking making you Tiger. I'm making you Oh, Flyver, we can be buddies! Oh, Patrick, you're the best, we'll be best friends!
It would be a problematic one, I think, because Cormac would be the largest out of everyone.
He'd be the size of an actual tiger.
Well, yeah, if you compare it to like, if you compared a fox to a tiger, you know.
Oh, jeez.
But it's like, it'd be funny, like, because I've always imagined, like, I wanted to do a picture where it's like you take an actual size Patrick and Zach robbing a train, and Patrick's just hopping from
he can't keep up. By the time he catches up to you, the whole thing's already over. Because you're just too fast.
The only other thing I can think of is, like, I still want to do, like, the whole idea of, like, a kid Patrick with a middle-aged Benjamin.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we have established that Benjamin would be in his 30s by the time Patrick was 10.
Yeah.
I do like the idea, though, of Patrick meeting Benjamin's son.
That'd be kind of cool.
and the whole idea like that Benjamin's son is basically he's an American, but he has a British accent because he learned how to speak English with his mother because his father was always busy. I'm gonna be the first to admit this, but I didn't realize that accents are not genetic when I was 15.
They're not? Like...
They're not, dude. If you're a Brit born in America, it really depends on who you're around, dude. Like if you're, like think about it, like if you pull someone from the forest, you know, they're gonna pick up your accent, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like if an American baby was raised in France, you know, they're gonna speak French, and they're gonna have a French accent. They may be American, but they're gonna have a French accent.
Oh man.
It's like the reason why I say that is because I actually had two characters who I was gonna make twins, but one was American and one was British.
So how are accents like really formed? I gotta know. So it's not genetic then? So it's just really based on where you live, I guess?
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, it really is. Like, you know how some people who've lived in the United States for a long time, they'll eventually lose the accent where they came from?
Yeah. Huh.
It's kind of like that, you know?
That means like if Max ever has kids and we meet them, they're not gonna have the British accent.
Well, they're gonna have, they'll probably have the British accent because, you know, if Max is raising them, then yeah, they'll pick up his accent, you know? It's like, you have your accent because, you know, your mother speaks American, so
Yeah.
at least, like, that's what I mean, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, it's like, that's how it works anyway.
God, I'm abusing my skater right now.
What are you doing to him?
I keep making him crash. Okay, I landed that, but I was hoping to do a combo, so when he landed it was just 600 points. I was like, nope, not gonna count that. I was gonna say Cryptic if you want. The Tony Hawk games are kind of cool. You might like them. There's not a whole lot to them, but like it's fun to just skate around and shoot the shit. Whoops, that was on me.
Now prepare for a massive art dump on Discord. Of one of my,
What's that, Beverly? Speak up, and she's like, squeak!
Here's a massive art dump. Some of these are whips, others are completed.
The Red Dead comic, but everyone's character is accurately sized, and it's just... We're all introduced to within like the first pages, but then we don't show up again because one of our animals just ate the other. So like, Patrick is obviously already dead by that point because he's a mouse.
You just see his tail sticking out of Cormac's mouth.
Yeah.
Shit about.
No, I picture it be like, you know, the way it'd be like, you know, like Cormac, spit him out.
Spit him out, spit him out.
Like Christ, man. You know, I'm already imagining like I'm gonna say this right now. I kind of like the idea of like Patrick, you know, reveals like you've already said, like, in the beginning, Patrick isn't doing anything because he feels an attachment to the group, does he?
No, he'd probably just be like happy that you worked with him, but I don't think he'd be sending you guys like anything else. Like that's.
Well, I feel like there would be. Alright, because I feel like there'd be a moment where Zach may confront Patrick on the fact that it feels like he would walk away from them, if they needed him.